Okay.
This week on JJ Small Talk.
One day we'll get a name. Twins chat.
The Twins Chatting Corner. We're talking about jiu-jitsu faux pas. Now, most martial arts aren't smart enough to know what faux pas are, so it's like bad stuff.
Is that what faux pas means?
Yeah.
Faux pas?
It's like rude.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like.
Just vile. I think it's my mindset.
So what's your number one jiu-jitsu faux pas, Ben?
You're shitty ass.
Well, wind is an issue. It's hard to control if you've got wind though, so that's not...
Okay, what about when someone has got a white gi and then they've got that dirty, sweaty, browny arse crack going on? How do you feel about that? And especially...
Is that what I've got going on?
And especially when they've like got you in like S-mount or something, or they're turning so you've got their crack.
Who are you referring to?
Or deep half guard.
Deep half. No, deep half is not a position anyway. That's bullshit.
Unless you want to sort of get teabagged, I suppose it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think about that? Dirty geese.
Dirty geese. So the issue is that so every academy's got their guy that finishes training, takes off his sweaty gi, throws it at the boot of his car, where it festers, comes a couple of days later for his next class, takes the exact same gi out of the boot of his car and puts it back on again.
No, it gets out of the car.
Yeah, on his own.
Yeah.
And it smells of ammonia, which is like smells like piss after a while, I've noticed.
But actually, you say about smelling like piss, sometimes it can be where someone's washed their gi, but it's not been allowed to dry properly and it stays damp for a period of time. So sometimes...
That's not as bad though, because at least it was cleanish to start with. You get that like slightly festery, watery thing going on.
Yeah, but it's pretty minging, isn't it? But I think the white gi, brown arse crack, that's my like biggest cringy moment.
Yeah, your takeaway for this jiu-jitsu channel is that if you have shitting yourself problems, don't buy white gi.
I think that's definitely up there.
Other faux pas, nails.
Yeah, you know what?
Clip your nails. How fucking hard is it? Bite your nails. You got in your mouth. You have things that will cut your nails for you.
Yeah, but man, like I don't really think biting your nails is a really hygienic thing to do.
Yeah, but you can work on your rubber guard stretch. Look at that. See?
So fucking disgusting.
Is that a faux pas?
Yes. That's so gnarly. That's so gnarly.
I reckon I could put both big toes up my nose. So let's wait. Look at this. Din, 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 din. Don't. Dude, you're distracting me. Our listeners are going to be amazed.
What, that you could be distracted by someone putting a what's known as a squatty reset. Squatty reset.
I can do it. Do it. Yes. Don't do that.
That's a faux pas in itself. Working with the douche in the group. Oh, there's always that one guy that always seems to think.
So nails, smelly gi, shower, just general your own cleanliness.
Yeah, that's pretty up there, isn't it?
I mean, the worst jiu-jitsu faux pas is like turning up with ringworm or something.
Yeah, or HIV, or...
So that's faux pas as in like your appearance. Let's move on. For your appearance. Is there faux pas as in like how you train, being the spazzy guy? The spazzy white belt.
Okay, here's a question for you. Everyone knows the spazzy white guy. Not the white guy.
Is it
spazzy white belt?
It's just a...
No, that's... I won't say it. I was going to say spastic. Oh, I mean, I'm not going to say it.
A white belt's having a seizure trying to get out of stuff. Let's just say that.
Frantic.
Frantic, yes. Frantic white belt.
So... But do they know they're frantic? Or how do you educate someone that's a frantic white belt?
I think rolling, you have this confirmation bias that the idea of rolling is you figure out what works in a live environment. If you roll with someone a higher belt than you, kind of almost nothing works. So, but if you roll with a higher belt and you're completely unpredictable and weird, it might work a little bit. So then you get this bias and you think that's the only way to train. But you gotta chill out. You get so tired. Like, it's so exhausting just wiggling out of stuff. Like, just calm down. Doesn't matter if you lose, try the technique. It's better to lose and be trying to be technical than it is to like waste your time doing something that will never work.
That's not really a faux pas though.
Faux pas. Alright, biggest faux pas. Wrestling on your knees. The fuck is that? Every jiu-jitsu academy in the world,
Well, I'll tell you why.
they spend most of their time wrestling on their knees, which doesn't come up with competition, self-defense, MMA, anything. Complete waste of time.
No, because it's easier.
No, it's easier than starting stood up, but one of you should just sit down and play guard. This is if me and you roll, if you don't sit down, I will sit down. If you sit down, I'll probably stand up. That's the game. You just take it in turns. Wrestling on your knees is retarded. Why do you need to be a world champion in knee wrestling?
Chris, you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, but then my white belts, I teach, you know, they've got, the average class we roll for half an hour, right? So they've got 5-minute rounds, let's say, right? Let's say they spend half of every round wrestling from their knees.
Okay, you know
Like,
what?
I don't want to be on top, I want you to be on top. It's like, I'd rather just lay down and give you a mount than I would wrestle from my knees. I can actually work on jiu-jitsu there, as opposed to dicking about.
Yeah, but the reason it's done from your knees is to keep people safe.
Yeah, but don't wrestle. It shouldn't be, we roll from our knees, we don't wrestle from our knees. It should. I tell my students, I'm like, one of you play guard, the other one start on top. If you're a higher grade, just beckon them to start on top of you, and then you can escape and fuck them up. Like, then it's fun for both of you. If a purple belt rolls with a white belt, the white belt's not going to win. But if you let the white belt start on top, he's going to have fun.
So let me get this right. We're talking about faux pas, but now it's turned into Chris's gripes.
No, it's a faux pas. You got 5 minutes to train. Why
Chris's
spend
gripes.
4 minutes doing something pointless?
He's whinging now. He's getting very sensitive.
It's pointless.
But you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, so I know enough to say it's pointless. It doesn't come up in competition, it doesn't come up in MMA, it doesn't come up in self-defense. Why do you need to wrestle from your knees?
Why?
Just play guard.
Because then when we're wrestling, we're the same height.
Well, there is that. Well, I could be on my knees and you could be stood up, then we're the same height.
Mm.
So our faux pas are knee wrestling.
That's your faux pas. 'cause
You don't agree on. Alright. Nails.
Yeah, I think we're
Having a wash. Geese that smell of piss. Geese that you haven't let dry long enough. Bad breath. I'm shit with that one. I think I'm coffee breath all the time. I never. Some people get mints in the car and stuff before training. I'm not that guy.
See, the breath bit doesn't bother me. It's only when they slip their tongue in that's when it's a problem.
Yeah, licking someone's a faux pas.
Have you had that done to you?
No, I've had people bite my gi.
Yeah, but that
Roger does that.
to get.
And I'm like, after Roger taught this class where he's like how to bite the gi so you can get it deeper to get your choke. And then I drill it, it's fine. Then I roll, and I'm like,
Especially as the sweaty brown streak gi.
oh, this guy hasn't washed his gi in 6 months.
And you're slipping it in your mouth.
It's very dependent on the weather. In Brazil, I trained, the guys would come out, throw their gi over the railing, then fuck off, and it's so hot it just dries within 2 minutes. And they come back and wear it that night, and it wouldn't smell because it's dried so quickly. Well, like, you still got to wash it, but you can get away with it for a day.
Yeah, but I think also washing your gi, that's another thing. Like, people don't realise that, like, your grease and the bacteria that build up in your gi won't get washed on a cool wash. It has to be a super mega hot wash, and that means your gi still smells even though you've washed it. So some people might have washed their gi, but it's still stinky because they've not washed it properly.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't want to wash it on a hot wash because it makes it shrink. So you've got to just be on it, really. Do a long wash at cold temp or something.
Anyway, this guy's got a brown streaky ass, he's got a stinky gi, and he hates wrestling from his knees.
Wrestling from your knees is stupid.
Boom.
One takeaway. You wear a shitty gi. Just don't wrestle from your knees. Don't waste your time.
Why have we got these lovely knee pads though?
So you can suck me off.
Well, you've got them.
What?
Yeah.
Remove them. Okay, please subscribe to the channels. That was Jiu-Jitsu no-nos, faux pas, don't do's, mistakes.
Yeah, if you want to make friends and influence people, have a nice clean gi.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a sweaty crack.
I agree.
Brown sweaty crack, just saying. And have nice trim manicured nails.
Oh, another one.
Oh!
Talk about you. Shaven heads where it's got a bit stubbly. And then they do a little grind your head in to pass guard or something.
Mine's not that.
You're
stubbly.
normally right, but there's a couple of people.
That's a proper true shaven head.
Stubbly head.
Yeah, but
Don't like a stubbly head.
you're going to the wrong gay bars, buddy.
Look down, see your reflection. Oh, hello.
Yeah, wrong gay bars.
It's like looking in a magic mirror because the curve of their head. It's like, why is my nose so big?
That's not your nose. That's just you dreaming.
Oh shit. So please subscribe to the channel. If you have anything else you'd like us to discuss on JJ Talk Corner, then
Twins chat.
Please write in the comments below, and yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. No one's writing any comments.
We want some comments.
We want some comments, please.
Even if it's insulting, we don't mind. We're quite secure.
I think we're getting quite anxious. The fact we've got no one actually talking to us.
Who said that?